So, guys, I'm sitting in a completely empty restaurant all by myself, and I'm about to have one of the coolest restaurant experiences I've ever had in my entire life. You gotta check this out. So, I'm at Tacos Tijuana Cantina in Reno, Nevada, and it's Monday night, so I knew it would be quiet, but guys, this is kind of crazy. So, I opened up the menu, and I'm here for the Al Pastor, and there it is, Tijuana's Art of Al Pastor. That's what I'm here for, guys. They bring the entire trompo to your table and you carve it yourself and you put it all together. I'm so excited to get started. So the first thing that comes is my chips and salsa. That's one of my favorite things about eating Mexican food, and I'm always excited to try the different salsas and see how they are. So this particular one is actually really, really good. It's got lots of chilies in it. I'm going to put it at about a medium heat level. You can taste a little bit of smokiness, probably from charring all the veggies and everything. Now, this is so good. I would generally roll through this whole bowl of chips in the first 5 minutes, but I need to pace myself. I have a lot of food coming. The Al Pastor takes about 35 to 40 minutes to cook, so it automatically comes with a dish of queso fundido. That way you have something to eat while you're sitting around waiting. It's also the perfect time to sit around and enjoy a beer or a margarita, but I don't drink alcohol, so I'm going to get my classic Coke, have a few sips, and guys, the fundido arrives. So check this out. It's in this cast iron pan. It's got this nice bubbliness on top, and I go to get in there with my chips, and I realize, guys, this is a bowl of cheese. No, it's not bad. I mean, it's actually really good, but it's straight cheese. And when I was thinking fundido dip, I was thinking more like a dip. Maybe it had something else in it, but this is straight up cheese. So I figure, all right, I need to doctor it up a little bit. I'm gonna grab a chip, get a little salsa on there, then I go back into the cheese, and that just made everything pop. That cheese actually made the salsa pop, and the salsa made the cheese flavors come out. It was actually really good, but it's a big bowl of cheese, and I didn't quite finish it all because I generally don't eat that much cheese, especially in just one sitting. But I did take my time, had a few bites, got through there. You can see it's super stretchy. I just really enjoyed it. And the flavors were nice, and it gave me something to actually do while I sat there for about 40 minutes waiting for the rest of my food. And again, I'm trying to pace myself, but I did probably shovel in about 5 bites of cheese in about 1 minute. Then I slowed down and kind of took my time and went through. Guys, then it was time. I saw it coming across the dining room. The Art of Al Pastor. Look at that, straight to the table. On its own little trompo, you carve it yourself. I'm super excited. The top was a little charred, but I think those crispy edges are going to be perfect. In fact, that's like what you kind of want. So it also came with this dish of condiments, which I thought was really cool. I got my guacamole, sour cream, pico de gallo, queso fresco, some limes and radishes, and of course the blistered jalapenos. I'm super excited when I see this, and you get your plate of beans and rice, and your choice of tortillas. I took flour. I know corn is traditional when you're making these tacos, but I'm a flour kind of guy, and I ordered with my heart. So the first thing I do is get in there and try the beans and rice. Now the beans, I like when those are cooked with a little bit of that lard. I like to taste that flavor in there. I think that makes for a great bean. This didn't really have that flavor, but you know what? I'm not here for the beans or rice. I'm here for the Al Pastor. So it's time to just get straight into it. I start cutting it. They give me this little sawtooth steak knife, which wasn't really the easiest thing to cut with, but I managed, and I start nipping off some pieces of meat. I'm carving down both sides, being sure to get some of those crispy edges that were up on the top. I know those are going to have really good flavor. You know why? Because they say brown food tastes good. That little char, that little burn, there's nothing wrong with that. So I go ahead and cut down, get myself a nice pile of Al Pastor. Of course, I have to get in there and take a little bite before I even make a taco, right? Who wouldn't? Figure out, man, this stuff is amazing. Cut a little bit more meat, guys. It's time to build a taco. So I unroll my flour tortillas. I'm going to throw one down, and I got to figure out exactly how I'm going to build this thing. Right off the bat, I said, well, I'm going to grab a little guacamole. I think I'll use that kind of as a glue to kind of set everything into here. So I put a nice layer of guac down first, and then it's time for that Al Pastor. I'm just using my hands here, guys. I'm all by myself. In fact, there's nobody else even in here. So the only people watching me are the servers. They're over at the bar. So I start loading up my tortilla, get it all fixed up with my Al Pastor, break it into some little pieces. Then I'm going to grab a piece of that queso fresco. I'm going to crumble that right on top. You can use as much or as little of this stuff as you want, guys. I'll need some more cheese because why not? I guess I'm having a lot of cheese with this meal tonight. Another little piece. Now it's time for some pico de gallo. I love pico de gallo, so I'm just going to load this stuff on there. put a couple scoops and I realized, you know what? One more scoop ain't gonna kill me. Throw that on there. This thing's looking really good. I grab a piece of that lime, just juice that. Oh, perfect lime too. It's really juicy and easy to squeeze. And look at that taco. I am ready, man. Just get in there and enjoy. I'm so excited for all these flavors to come together. Get in there and take a bite. And this is everything I wanted. Just the guacamole, the pico, the flavor of the al pastor, that kind of salty cheese on there, the tangy lime. Guys, this was absolutely amazing. And I'll be honest, this was a lot of food, probably enough for 2 or 3 people. That trompa was loaded. So another cool part is these blistered jalapenos. Get in there, take a bite, just the perfect amount of heat. And the flavor is great on these blistered jalapenos. It kind of changes when they cook them. So guys, the Tijuana art of al pastor, something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and it just totally rocked. What a treat and what a totally cool experience. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Cheers, everyone.